I have chocolate all over my face.
We love your chocolate.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Vanessa.
I was Vanessa going to do it. Is it on yet?
How I said this to you before, but I'm going to say it again in front of everybody. I don't know how you did this, but the food matched the mood, matched the spirit, matched the day. It was like magic. It was just perfect. And I don't know how you figured that out or how you knew that intuitively, but it was amazing. You guys are incredible, and just your presence, the three of you, what you bring to this house and the spirit here is just lovely. Thank you. Seriously, thank you.
Yeah. Wow. Thank you. Hey, we winged it the whole way.
Trust me, it was on a wing and a prayer, honey. Ooh, let me tell you, Herculean.
No, but the way that she does is she gathers food and then prepares with what's available.
She asked me what
And
the menu
like
was.
we didn't know what
Yeah.
was happening.
I don't know what the menu is. I just know I go look for certain things and then it happens. Yeah. Thank you for that,
That
because
was wonderful.
nothing would please me more than to serve you in that way that dovetailed with this wonderful experience.
all right, who wants to go next? Since I'm recording, it's really awkward, and I just put it.
I just want to appreciate the hours of hard labor.
Yeah.
I got it. I know that was really backbreaking. I know it hurt Janet. Watching Garen actually strip mini coconuts meat today was incredible, just so methodically. And Robin, you have been a total workhorse, and it's just been really amazing to see. So thank you. That has not gone unrecognized.
Thank you so much.
Can I add to that? It's been amazing. You've nourished us beautifully and lovingly, but you also had to work in a pretty ill-equipped workspace, ill-equipped small space, and a broken dishwasher to boot. So you rolled with it, and thank you. We're all very grateful. And the food did not show it. You did not. The quality, the quantity, the abundance of it all. You would have never known the workspace you were in had we not been traipsing through it for 3 days. So thank you.
Thank you.
I also loved, like, the food was amazing, but the education that you brought to it, like telling
That's why
us
I do it.
about the ingredients and why you chose them and the care that you took in choosing them was really incredible.
I would echo that. Like, that's so nice to be able to take that back with us, to know like how to nourish our own bodies, and I feel really good. And I think a lot of it's from the soulful food that you've been able to provide us, and I'm looking forward to feeding my family this way.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
And I'll add to that too. That
Amy,
She raised her hand, Corey.
Well, I just want to actually was after Tanya. I just want to add too is that I'm sure there have been moments in that kitchen, but you all come out with smiles on your face and all that. I mean, we'd never know.
The moments were before the kitchen. During. Yeah.
But very much appreciated. Again, service with a smile. I mean, it's just been wonderful.
What I loved is that you're working hard, and then we were walking through the kitchen, and I'm like, you can't do it, because we were doing this exercise. I'm supposed to be her critic, and you just didn't turn. It's like this faulty tower or something going on.
Okay. So to add on to what Emily said, so the education was amazing, but I also want to say it was inspiring to see like the love and the passion around it too. And so like being here, part of our journey is to find that for ourselves. And so it's inspiring to see that from all of you. Thank you.
I think I got introduced to food that I never expected I would ever like this weekend. So like vegan cheese is a whole thing.
For me too.
Cashew cheese. Yeah, who knew? So that was really exciting, so thank you. And then to Dr. Janet specifically, just thank you for this morning. It was really touching, and it really meant a lot to me. So thank you.
When Vanessa reached out to invite me to this retreat, your food was the first thing I thought about. It was so delicious and so memorably so, and it's been a really special part of this retreat. I think all three of you have just been so like loving and supportive in the food that you have created for us, and deeply, deeply appreciated.
Thank you.
I think we've kind of cultivated a little family here, and you guys are such a part of that. And you just made us feel so loved and welcomed and nourished, and like just even in conversations, like such like eye contact, and just like it wasn't a quick conversation, you wanted to get back to it. It was like even though you're busy, you just really wanted to like connect with us in a meaningful way. And
Yeah.
thank you for that.
Yeah. We were all strangers a short while ago, weren't we?
I forgot to also thank you for the breath work. I was very
Yeah.
skeptical actually going into it.
You can chime in. You can chime in on that too.
No, I mean I was super skeptical. I'm like, what is this? What is going on? People are laying on the ground. And it is an experience that I will never forget for the rest of my life.
That's awesome.
Oh.
That's why she hid in there. She thought she could sneak out. Is there a door?
Like, just in case.
You know, the ego hates breath work. It's true. And people will resist it. You might even resist it the next time you have an opportunity, but just say yes anyway. It's worth it, even if it's work. And it can be. I mean, every one of you worked during that reading, so every one of you worked. But you got the reward. Every one of you got it.
I know there were a couple stories about pain going away from the breath work that I want Janet to hear. I don't know if anybody wants to share.
I had one. Yeah, Janet, you had me adjust my position on this shared couch that I was sharing with Cassie. I was sort of too far upright, and you had me lie flat. And during the process, the pain just kind of slipped out of my neck. And it's a pain that's been chronic for me for a couple of years now. And I literally, I didn't even see
really
it
cool.
or recognize it at the moment, but by the end I was turning my head and I had much more mobility than I've had in a while. That was completely unexpected. And I had some of the other, the skepticism or cynicism that you had. I mean, I was open-minded because I was here and wanted to be open this weekend. I did not know what to expect. And I wasn't getting it for a while. Then all of a sudden the tears started flowing. And then I got numb on my lip and my arms. And it was powerful. So thank you for that.
It's even better than food.
So the pain, and so you came over because I was feeling like almost literally blocked on my left side, and I had been having muscle spasms on and off for the last month or so. And my neck just opened up. Like I've had massages that haven't addressed it like that, so I appreciate that.
My whole motto is no new pain and erasing the pain that's already there, and that's really what I live for.
Thank you.
I'd like to thank you all for everything that what we mentioned earlier, and Dr. Janet, both of you, all three of you, are so vibrant, and this vibrance, kind of like from the earth and then through you and then outward. And Robin, for all of you for being such great improv artists, and especially with so many different requests at all these different times, and being able to, just be like, yeah, of course, yeah. And Dr. Janet, there's this like really, like for me, it's remarkable your femininity, and you're also like very sensual, and I'm like, wow, this is like, admirable, and something like I'm not exposed to that a lot, so it's and then the two of you just kind of being together, it's just so sweet.
We look alike, don't you think? I mean, we do.
When I saw you two together, and just Robin being so from the East Coast represent, and then the first yoga class, I think, was that the first one you ever did?
No,
okay.
I haven't done a lot of it though.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm very much a novice.
Okay, well, that's also like inspirational too for like trying something newish, and you weren't sure if you were wearing appropriate attire and just going with it.
And knowing you had to
Thanks
feed
for
us.
that.
She's adaptable, trust me. You've proved it again and again and again the past few days. Yeah.
I'll go. I don't want to self-record, so I don't know what to do right now.
Oh, Robin, you were such a fun, like, last minute addition to the team, and I feel like you have such a great attitude, and you, I can tell you're so passionate about food. You know, she took her vacation to come here, her vacation days, because she wanted to come be with Janet and be part of this event, and it really speaks a lot to what matters to you. And I also really appreciate the conversation we had where you said you're willing to be flexible with people and you meet them where they're at, you know, and if it's just trying to get them to make their own salad dressing, like, hey, that's good enough, you know. So I see that you care enough about it, but you're also like open to meeting people halfway, and so I see you as someone who's like a beacon of hope for the people that, you know, are not really educated in this space, and so
Thank you so much for that, Vanessa.
yeah, it's nice to know you're out there. And Garen, I'm glad I finally got to meet you. I've been seeing pictures of you on Facebook for a few years, being like, oh, Janet has a lover boy now.
Yeah, young one too. He's 9 years younger than me. He's like this.
And I felt like from the moment I arrived, you know, when you unloaded the car for me, I just felt so taken care of. And you really didn't need to do that. Like, I just, from the beginning, you've gone above and beyond in your role, and you were just always kind of there in the shadows, like gently assisting and supporting and not asserting yourself, but like really being this strong rock for all of us. And I really do feel like you represented the sacred masculine for this group this whole weekend. And for a lot of us to be taken care of like that, in that kind of way, in a very gentle, subtle way, is different. And it's nice for everyone to experience that kind of support.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and you're out there pumping water,
Hydrated
because
every drop
of you.
of water you drink.
So I really appreciate everything you did for all the food and the water for all of us.
You're welcome. I was honored to be able to
I'm so
perform
grateful
that.
that all of you allowed him to be part of this, because it is a woman's retreat. And
yeah, I thought I was going to be up in the Rialto or at some other place.
Having fun.
But the way you just needed me to be there and to help out, or else we wouldn't be able to pull it off.
Yeah.
No, really.
It would have been impossible. All three of us, and I was so incapacitated the rest of the time, and I just sat back and told him.
3 people, maybe 4 people.
All right, Janet, I need to appreciate you.
Oh, yeah.
You're so cute. You're like a little elf I want to take home with me. You're just like you have such a free spirit. Oh, I love you. And it's so nice to be in this space together again. Yes. And I love your big heart and how in touch with your emotions you are, you know, and how you can just feel everything so easily. And your genius for food. And you really do make healthy eating sexy. That is like how I see you. And you make people want to eat things that they don't think they would ever like, and you make it taste good. And when you describe it, oh my gosh, it's like you make like food porn with your words. Yeah, you really do. Yeah. And then the breath work, you know, I was saying to Natalie, you're like multidimensional. It's not just the food and the education about the food. You're also bringing the breath work and the kinesiology and all of this together in this really holistic package. And, you know, people had profound experiences from the breath work that they're going to remember for the rest of their lives. I mean, they just told you that. So you facilitated some incredibly powerful healing. Yeah. So thank you.
Yeah. For being here. Thank you for inviting me. I had no idea you liked me so much. I looked at my Facebook business page today, and it's a picture of me that was taken in 2011 at a women's retreat in Ojai where I met her. And her sister, Alexa,
is an amazing
took a
photographer.
Yeah, and it's a great little photo of me. Yeah, that's where we met. That was a long time ago. I love having friends that still like me year after year. Garen's 4 years now. Robin like 12. Yeah, it's great. It's family. Yeah, it's only family that really matters. I think one that really matters.
Thank you for your presence here. Thank you, all three of you. So much hard work. Now we get to